everybody.
Here we are, back again at the Madhouse.
Back again in the Madhouse, Monday, June 13th, for another episode of, whatever you want to call it, the Soluri, No Guts, No Glory Hour. Hey, Ben.
Hey, sweetie.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Weather's breaking. It's getting nice out. I like the 70s, 80s, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do too.
I don't like that 90-degree stuff.
Oh, I like that, especially
like
when
that
you're at the beach.
40
It's
degree
nothing
stuff.
better. The water's warm. It's hot out. You can stay in all day. But yeah, so actually the weather's nice, a little breezy, but listen, no complaints here.
Yeah.
You know, still a little chilly for June. I think we're all like expecting, 80s, 85, whatever in June. But they say this is kind of normal for June where we're at. So I guess we have to just take it and accept
feeling
it.
normal.
Yeah. And, now it's the season for all the outdoor venues, all our friends who are in bands and out there at the beach huts, which, by the way, I just want to say my band, the Rockin' 45s, playing the best party fun music, will be at Cedar Beach Hut this Wednesday. We start at 6.
2 days.
Yeah, it's on Ocean Parkway, so come on out. Admission's free after 5 o'clock. So, there's food, there's 2 bars, indoor, outdoor, lots of great music, volleyball, the ocean.
Yeah, there's about 150 volleyball nets set up. There's tournaments and stuff, so
yeah,
it's packed with people.
It's the best, really the best atmosphere. And then we'll be at the Orr House this Sunday for Father's Day, too. So if you want to bring Dad down and, hear some fun music, we will be there. The Rockin' 45s, you can find us at www.rockin45s.com for our complete summer schedule. So we want to kind of jump to the show because we have a really talented guy, recurring guest, actually, who's been here before. It's just been a while.
Right.
But before we do, Janine, if you could just put up that picture for me. I just want to give a shout out to Bobby from Skin Deep Tattoos over on Hempstead Turnpike, it is,
Yes.
right by the Coliseum.
Uniondale.
Hey, Bobby, looking forward to seeing you on June 20th. You're going to do some work for me. He's a great tattoo artist. I highly recommend him. You guys,
his work is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
His realistic stuff is great.
Yeah.
You gotta go down and see him. He's really busy, so if you want a tattoo, you got to get down there, make an appointment, and pencil yourself in over there.
Yeah, ask for Bobby. He's the best. So can't wait to see you, my friend. And with that said, let's introduce our guest. I just want to say we were also supposed to have Jesse McBroom here today, MMA fighter, champion fighter.
Right.
However, he's stuck out in the Hamptons. Sucks.
I don't like being stuck in the Hamptons.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind being stuck in the
But
Hamptons.
Jesse's going to be fighting June 24th at the Clarendon Hotel over on Vets Highway, Vets Highway?
I'm not sure.
Veterans Highway in Hauppauge or
I don't know.
Ronkonkoma. That's a tricky place because where it's stationed, it's like
the
3
main
different
thing is
towns.
to know the name of the hotel. No, they can always find
Right,
it. Where is it?
The Clarion
The
Hotel.
Clarion Hotel. So look it up. What's the date again?
June 24th.
June 24th. Jesse McBroom. He's a badass.
MMA
He
fighter.
looks like a badass. If I was going to fight him, I'd be scared because he's one bad dude. And he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he's sweet as apple pie.
Sorry you couldn't be here tonight, Jesse, but you're welcome in the Madhouse anytime. So anyway, with that said.
Without further ado.
Right. We want to introduce Steve Archdeacon. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Janet. What's up, Eddie?
What's
How
up,
you doing
buddy?
tonight?
It's been a while.
You did very good at being quiet.
Yeah. Well, you told me that I was following directions.
That's right. I sounded like I was doing yours, but a lot of times the guests don't realize if I don't say anything that your mic is on.
Well, so I do video work too, so.
Right, so you get it. Yeah.
It's force of habit for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut your ringer off and don't talk
I've
until I tell you
learned to listen to the woman.
That's it.
There you go, see?
Good. Which, by the way, she's in the studio watching right now. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
So we're glad you're here to watch too.
I always tell everybody the best way to make a relationship work is just remember
Listen
this
to your
one
wife.
line is, yes, honey, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yes, dear.
That's it. Done.
So you were here a couple of years ago, actually, now I think.
Yeah. What year was that? You remember?
I
I was actually going to look it up, but I forgot.
I'm going to say it was
I think it was
about a year
like
and a
3
half.
years, wasn't it?
3 years?
No,
I don't know. Well, we're just...
This is our, I think on the 21st will be 3 years that we've been doing the show.
Okay.
So we're celebrating, and you were like one of the early
yeah, you
guests.
were early on, so I'm...
So it's
Probably a year and a half, 2 years,
almost,
maybe?
Yeah.
almost 3 years, I guess.
Yeah.
It would be that close.
Okay.
But you've done a lot since then, so, there's so much to talk about. Steve brought a lot of material to show everybody, and there's a lot to talk about. So I'm kind of going to let you, lead us into everything.
Okay.
You're a songwriter, guitarist, singer. You also give music lessons. You're a photographer. You're a videographer. The hell else do you do? Holy crap. Really?
How did you have time to get here?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because my girlfriend Laura got me the Canon 70D, like for Christmas, not this past Christmas, but the previous one. And I've always been a video guy and musician, and I've always liked taking pictures, and then I just delved into photography. I always liked taking pictures, but I never
But you never
learned
followed
it.
that as a
Never
passion
learned
to
it.
really pursue
And then
it.
for like 5 months straight, I just delved it straight into photography.
And that's because she
and-
gave you the camera? Because she had given
yeah,
you as a
yeah, and I
gift
was like, you know, I've always said, basically, one day I'm gonna get into photography.
That's what I always
And
said,
then
too.
she got me the camera. I was like, well, I guess that day's coming.
Yeah.
Well, when you do that, you find out there's a lot more to photography than just taking a picture.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? There's,
Yeah,
there's a whole lot behind
I
it.
always say too, when I retire, that's one thing that I'm serious now that I really
Mm-hmm.
want to do, because I love doing it even as a kid with the little, crappy
Mm-hmm.
cameras that we have. But I just always loved,
Yeah.
to do that.
And,
But
and being a musician, it's always a good thing to know photography and video, because then you can showcase exactly what you want.
Right,
And I mean, music has always been my main passion. That will always be my main passion
Right,
until the day
right.
I die. So I mean, basically, we could probably show I guess the Kickstarter video first, just to
Okay.
give
So right-
people an idea. It's basically, the Kickstarter is an all or nothing thing. My first goal, basically, let me describe a little bit about the project. I'm calling it the Love and Connection Project because, you're a musician as well. With music, it's all about spreading happiness, spreading
Right.
love, and connecting with people.
Absolutely.
And the whole thing with Muhammad Ali passing and that whole ceremony that they had, he planned that for 10 years, apparently.
Really?
That
I
whole
missed
ceremony,
the
having
ceremony.
Billy
I didn't see it,
Crystal speak at it and everything in Louisiana, or where was it, Louisiana or Kentucky
Was
or
it?
something?
Was it Tennessee?
I'm
You
not
know
sure
what?
where it was. It was
I
somewhere
forget,
down
yeah,
south.
right.
But he affected so many people in such a positive way, not just in one place.
Georgia?
All over the world. And, as musicians, we want to affect people in a positive way, because I think that's really what it's all about. So that's why I'm calling it the Love
Yeah,
and
I
Connection
agree.
Project through music, because through music, I try to make people happy, try to make people have a good time, and just spread love, and
Music
that's what it's
just
really all about.
Music touches.
And I always say to people, listen, if you can't pledge, that's totally cool. Just go and do something nice for somebody.
Right. I read
Well,
that. I read that
listen,
in
we just got, the news just came in, the uptate. It was in Louisville.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Okay.
All right, so it was Kentucky.
Okay.
My
Okay,
second,
down
my
south,
second
right?
guess.
Yeah, yeah.
It was correct.
But no, you're right. And music touches everybody in one way or another. I can't imagine the world without it.
Yeah,
And
I'd
I
be
think
lost.
It's amazing.
I would be so lost
how
without
every-
music. You kidding
Every
me?
day,
Especially after my father passed, I
Yeah.
wouldn't know what to do with myself.
Yeah. Well,
it's
listen,
been my best therapy. It
you've
really
thrown
has.
yourself in, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so tell us about it, because we want to show the video.
Well, you know what? Let's just go right into the video
Okay.
because it explains everything that I'm doing.
Okay.
With pictures, video, and speaking to the camera and just
Okay,
telling
great.
people about it.
Okay. Janine, if you could throw up that video, thank you.
Everyone wants to be loved. Everyone wants to be connected. That's why I'm calling this the Love and Connection Project through music. Music has a way of connecting people and making people happy. I love seeing people laugh. I love seeing people sing and dance and have a great time. Bono had a really great quote. It says, music can change the world because it can change people. Music has become my best therapy, especially after my father passed. And unfortunately, I was the one who found him, which makes it a little bit harder. But through music, playing music, performing, writing, it's helped me deal with that pain inside and cope with the loss of my father. My mission is to play music for the rest of my life and to affect as many people as possible through my music in a positive way. I've seen music change lives, and it's one of the best feelings in the world when you can put a smile on another person's face through music. So that's why I need your help. My goal is to raise $5,000, but once we reach that goal, keep pledging, because my ultimate goal is to reach $11,293 in order to record my next album entitled Frame of Mind. Here's the breakdown. That's $5,000 for recording and mixing, $1,120 for mastering, $1,350 for replication, digital distribution, and a barcode, $1,000 for marketing after the CD is created, and $2,823 for Kickstarter fees and reward fulfillment. I've been able to do some amazing things through music, from going to England and playing at the Cavern where the Beatles became famous, to just over a week ago singing the national anthem at MetLife Stadium for Monster Jam in front of 50,000 people, which is definitely the most people I've sung in front of at one time. But the most amazing feeling is seeing the smiles on people's faces when I'm performing. Seeing them dancing, seeing them singing, and just enjoying themselves. Even if it's for 1 minute, it's worth it. One story that I want to share is we were playing a gig at Sunken Meadow Park, and I looked to my left and some lady got out of her wheelchair and started dancing. Probably the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. I took a couple pictures with her because that's inspiring in itself, someone getting out of a wheelchair and dancing. And then when we took a break, her caregiver came up to me and said, "Thank you so much." She has not gotten out of her wheelchair in almost 2 years, and she said this with almost tears in her eyes. It's stories like that that keep an artist going. So please pledge today and pick the package to your right that suits you the best. Even if you can't pledge today, please share this video, give someone a hug, make somebody laugh, make somebody smile, and make their day. Because the more that we do that, the better world we're going to live in. So please pledge today and help me attain my goal in spreading love and connection through music. This next album, Frame of Mind, I believe is my best album with the best songs that I've ever written. And I'm really excited to see what comes about with this album, because every album is different and has a different feel. And I'm really excited to see the feel of this album.
And we're back. So that's pretty awesome.
Yes.
You got a woman who hadn't been out of her wheelchair after 2 years. And she
Yeah,
got up and
that was
danced.
pretty incredible. I looked
Yeah.
over and I was like, that's pretty freaking awesome. I'm like, guys, give her a hand. And I did not find out until after we took a break, and her caregiver came up to me and was like, "Thank you so much. She has not gotten out of her wheelchair in like 2 years." Wow. And she was like crying while she was telling me this. And I was like, that's the power of music.
Well, you
Power
said
of music, yeah.
before while that was on, we were talking, and you said it's the power of music, and it's strong.
Mm-hmm.
And music makes your body move. It makes you want to do things, and when you get that happy, I guess you don't think of the other things, and you just focus on doing the movement.
A friend actually tagged me in a post. There was an interview with Coldplay today that I was watching. It was like maybe 10 minutes long. And he's like, "Is this what you're talking about with your Love and Connection project?" And it was basically about involving everybody and getting everybody to have fun and just spreading love. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now your Kickstarter, it ends in 2 days.
Wednesday is the last day.
And what time does that
midnight.
cut off? At midnight?
Yep.
Okay.
Wednesday at midnight.
So
it's-
Wednesday at midnight, which is
Yep.
really Thursday, it becomes Thursday.
Yeah.
So Wednesday night,
Yep.
12 a.m. So people, you still have time. And just one more time, look into the camera. Tell people where they can go.
You can go straight to my website, archdeaconmusic.com. We could probably show a couple of pictures, and one of them is the actual flyer.
Okay.
If Janine can put that up. So that's the actual breakdown of
Okay.
what I'm going for, the $5,000 for recording and mixing. And we've gotten to our first goal, which is $5,000, which is
Okay.
awesome.
Oh, that's
because
fabulous.
Kickstarter is an all or nothing thing. If you say I need $12,000, you get $11,500. You don't get anything.
Right.
Right. Okay.
So we got our
Then your
first
goal.
goal, and then the next goal is 75-45 to do the replication and the mastering, which, as you know, is very important.
Right. Right. Of course. Yeah. Editing's
And
everything.
So there's the
Okay,
flyer.
okay.
You can. Actually, you know what? I took that from my drone. That picture right
Did
there.
you really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were
I was
great with
flying,
the
and I was.
drone. That's
I
amazing.
took that. But that's the
So-
flyer right there. So if you go to my website, archdeaconmusic.com, you click on that flyer, and it's right on the front page of the website. It'll bring you straight to the Kickstarter page.
Okay. And let me just add one more thing. Everything amounts to something. So
Oh, yeah,
even
whether
if
it be
somebody-
$1 or
$1, collaboratively,
$20,
everything
whatever,
that's
yeah.
put together amounts up. So if everybody gave what they could, a few dollars, $10, $50, $100, but everything counts.
That
so,
kid-
And I mean,
that-
Kickstarter takes a fee as
Yeah,
well.
right.
You know what I mean? So you
Oh,
you,
okay.
you,
I
you
didn't
figure
know that.
into the whole
into-
thing.
right, into
so
your whole goal.
The main goal is $11,293. That
Okay.
takes care of everything.
Okay. On your end, everything that you need.
Yeah,
To do
to
what you have
send
to
out
do.
the rewards because
Right.
it's not like a GoFundMe page. GoFundMe, you just give money.
Give the money.
Right.
Kickstarter is like, all right, I put together rewards, and I mean, it took me months to put this whole thing together, and it's a lot of work. You have rewards from like just a digital download of Frame of Mind, or a digital download of the entire album, or a T-shirt, or you can get this bracelet. Now, check this out. I'm not even sure if I showed you this.
No,
this
you
this is
didn't.
this is a guitar bracelet my friend Artie Foster made.
Oh, I
and
like
I don't really
this.
wear jewelry at all except for a watch.
Well, you need to, because
And-
this is really hot. If you don't
And
wear
I
it,
saw
I'll-
that. I saw that,
This is
and that's actually the
nice.
5th one made. I was like, Artie, yeah,
Wow, he
I would
makes that
actually
by
wear
hand?
that.
That's great.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, and you can fit it to your own wrist.
So wait, so how would I get my hands on those? I have to donate?
Yeah, there's a reward up there that
Okay.
you can donate
so
to
like
that.
certain
and then,
denominations
Yeah, right.
will give
Yeah.
you this.
Yep.
We
Ooh.
just actually, my brother and I just did a Kickstarter for a TV pilot we're shooting called
Okay.
The Family, and we reached our goal. You know, we had great people. I mean, you get people you don't even know. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
from other states.
Yep.
They believe in the project and they want to help out.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
you're right. It's an all or nothing.
Yeah.
If you're a dollar short,
Yep.
you don't get it.
Exactly.
Everybody
If you're
gets their
a
money
dollar
back.
short, you put that dollar.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And
You
then-
can't actually
well,
back your own project
you
too.
can't.
Oh, you can't.
Nope.
Well, you get somebody
Nope.
else to
Yeah,
throw
right,
that
yeah.
best dollar in that.
But there's people that could pull out too. Your
Yeah,
money.
yeah,
you
you
could
can.
donate money and then pull it back last day.
Yeah.
So
And your
Yeah,
credit
wow.
card doesn't get charged until the last day
right.
of the entire thing.
Right. Okay. Right. Because you want to.
And the
see
album is
that it's
called
all there.
Frame of Mind. If we can play the actual song,
Okay.
I have a 6-camera HD shoot that I actually shot in Canada at my friend Thorne's house. I
read
went up
that,
to
yes.
Canada and played a show.
you loved it and you
my
wanna
friend
go
Thorne
back,
had
right?
a video release party, and I know him from the Taxi Music Conference in LA that I've gone to the past like 6 out of 10 years, and I've learned so much just about music, and it's enabled me to do what I do now and have that knowledge to do what I do
So you want to see?
with
do you want
performing.
to go
so
to the
yeah,
video?
if Janine could play
so,
the
yeah,
one,
the
it's,
frame of mind video would be
it's like
awesome.
7 minutes long,
I
but it's really
saw it,
cool.
but that's
and
okay.
it's good because I do the one-man band thing, and like I was describing to you before, I have the capability of recording the guitar and the vocals as I'm playing, so there's no pre-recorded tracks at all.
Right,
And I always
live,
tell people
looping,
that
which
as
is-
I'm playing
right.
live, and then I'll show people, and then I'll play a song, and they're like, oh. Because I've had people be like, oh, you have the backing tracks. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
there's no
that's
backing
me
tracks.
right now, right here.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
pretty
that's
cool.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
So,
All
if
right,
we-
So
so-
you're not only singing and playing, you're working.
We have so
You're doing
much.
the techno
we have
stuff
so much.
and-
You still have so much to show
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
So yeah, if we could see that frame of mind video.
yeah, it's the one that's 7 minutes and like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
long.
Okay. I can go to the bathroom. I'm only kidding.
Yeah.
Go get a sandwich. Whatever.
Yeah.
face. It takes us to a place that we must chase. And through these words we hope to see what it's like to be free. I try so hard to fight these demons trapped inside my head. It's a frame of mind that we must find. It's a frame of mind we made all the time. It's a frame of mind that we must find. It's a frame of mind we made all the time. It's a frame of mind. Oh, it's a frame of
That was amazing.
Yeah.
What a sound.
You know what? It don't even sound like an acoustic guitar. though,
Yeah,
and
I've had people come up to me at like Sunken Meadow and be like, dude, how do you get that acoustic to sound like a Les Paul? I'm like, that's just the way I hear it.
That is
You know, I'm
just-
like, it's,
And it's not confusing with all that looping, and you just had that so down.
there's a lot to remember for every song that I play, especially if it's a really involved looping song, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, I've been using that looping station for like 3 years now.
Right, so you're very accustomed to it.
Yeah.
So it's like second nature to you, which is
Yeah.
what a full sound. So you go out and you do a lot of gigs primarily just by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and I could see how and why, because it's such a full
you bring
sound.
you bring a
Beautiful.
whole band in the box.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You
Get a
know,
band
and
in the box.
And I always tell people, I'm like, I'm doing everything as I'm playing the
Right.
song.
It's
There's
not
no
pre-recorded,
pre-recorded
right,
tracks.
they're
I'm
not
doing
tracks.
everything live.
Right, that's so
and,
great.
You know, just do it. And
Awesome.
it's more challenging, yeah, but it's also more fun and it keeps it entertaining for me.
And it's creative.
Because
I
there's
mean, listen,
times
that's-
where I'm like, hey, I feel like doing this, and like at the end of a song, I'll just record the guitar line and be like, oh, let's try this as a harmony. I'll do like a 2 or 3 part harmony. I'm like,
Right.
all right, let's take a solo. Well, let's see
It
how
gives you a lot
see
of
what comes
crea-
out.
Gives you a lot
know?
of creative freedom, a big,
Mhm.
you know, vast,
Yeah, it's always
very
different.
creative freedom to just do whatever you want, which is really cool.
You know, it's
because
al-
it's not
yeah.
pre-recorded. If it was pre-recorded, you're stuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
which is not good.
Mm-hmm.
We one night we had to use a fill-in bass player, and I think we found him on Craigslist or something. I don't know. It was down in Freeport on the Nautical Mile last year, and the guy came down, and he really wasn't good. And like after about 4 songs,
You're like, oh crap.
they told him go, and we just got through it with tracks in the meantime. And then a bass player we knew came driving down the mile that has a business.
You're like, hey,
he has a business there, and he
play with
lives
us.
right down the block, right on the mile.
He ran home, got his bass.
We
Yeah.
yelled out to him, "Go get your bass!" So we used some pre-recorded tracks to just get through for the next 5 songs or whatever it was. And he came back with
Hey,
his
you gotta
bass.
do
We
it-
finished
you
up
gotta
the
do
night. We
sometimes,
rocked
you
and we
know?
had a blast. But
But
now,
sometimes with the pre-recorded tapes, you know, it don't work. You know,
Yeah,
the
right,
band
yeah.
stops and the bass player's still
it was,
playing.
Yeah, I
it
never
was
wanted to
weird.
do
It was
that.
weird. It was funky. I didn't like it. It was
Yeah.
just weird. But you know, we had to do what we had to do. But so now you recently were asked to sing at MetLife Stadium for the Monster Jam too,
Yeah.
which is a big truck show, right? Like big.
Yeah, Monster Jam. Yep.
All the big monster.
It's a pretty
trucks.
good show too.
So-
it was pretty cool.
We have video of it, but I want you to tell the story of how they found you. I mean, they found you. Let's just-
It was actually, they contacted me 2 days before the actual event, which was on a Saturday. They contacted me Thursday, and I'm reading this email, and he said, I was doing a search for anthem singers in New York and New Jersey area, and I came across your video and your website, and I wanted to see if you're free to sing the national anthem at MetLife Stadium. And I'm like, is this a joke?
yeah. Right.
Like,
Somebody hacked my
I'll
account.
respond back, but it's probably a joke. I'm not going to get my hopes up, you know,
Right.
because as you know, it's my goal since, you know, after my father passed, to sing the national anthem at MetLife Stadium for a New York Giants game, because the first time the Giants beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, 2008, I watched the entire game with my dad. And that was the best game I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that was some
and
game.
one
I
of the
remember
last and best memories that I have spending time with him.
Yeah, he
Are you a
passed-
Giant fan?
Oh, yeah.
He passed. He passed not too long.
You think? 8
Not
years.
too long after that. But I mean, no, after that game.
Yeah, 12 days later.
Yeah.
So
that
anything
game-
Giants just puts a smile on my
Yeah.
face.
Right.
So it's my goal to sing the anthem there. And it's funny, let me tell you a quick story before we go to that.
Sure.
The last time I was at MetLife Stadium, it was actually the first time I was there at the new stadium. I was with my brother Guy, and they were playing the Redskins. Really close game all throughout. Great game. And actually, it's the best game I've ever seen in my life, live. And RG3 was his rookie season. He throws a touchdown pass to put the Redskins up by 4 with about 1:30 to go in the game. And this Redskins fan's like, oh, what's up, Giants? I'm like, you seem to forget that Eli Manning's a 2-time Super Bowl MVP, and he's pretty good in the fourth quarter, so I wouldn't celebrate just
Right,
yet.
right.
So I turn around to the audience, I'm like, all I got to say is it's Manning time. And I was like, all right, Dad, listen. You got to make him win this game. I'm like, I'm at the game. I have your Giants jacket that my mom gave me before they played the Green Bay Packers the second time we beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl and won. And I'm like, you have to make him win this game. If you have any pull up there, just come on. I'm like, I'll tell you what. I'm like, if you make him win this game, I'll make a deal with you. I'm like, you make him win this game, I will sing the national anthem here one day.
Oh, I love this.
And I meant at a Giants game, but this is
Right,
kind of like my dad's
right.
way of going, Well, I'm just going to set you up. This will be a nice warm-up for
Right,
when
yeah.
you sing it because you're going to have to keep your emotions in check.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because I know I'm going to
Give
have
me
to keep my
goosebumps,
emotions in
man.
check.
Yeah. Do you think you'd be able to?
Yes.
You
I,
do.
I
Yeah,
sang
well, you're
actually the
real-
first song on my album, This Moment, because it's about this moment, even this moment of us just
Yes.
talking on the show and making the best out of whatever's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
so I was
do.
able to do that at his wake. So I'll be okay.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
the performer in you. Although you
Yeah.
feel it emotionally, you'll be able to keep it intact to get through your performance,
Yeah.
which is really
And I mean, when
important.
I did the anthem at Monster Jam, that was definitely the most amount of people I've ever sung. in
Listen,
front
I
of.
saw it. Can we
You know?
can we
There was like 50,000 people, I think.
can we watch it? Because it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
amazing. Yeah, Janine, if you can run
Not
that
like
national
singing in front of
anthem.
50,000
Oh.
people.
Yeah.
Good
and it's
for
funny
you.
because
That's-
at one of my jobs, this kid that I work with, he was actually there with his two
Oh,
kids.
really?
And he's
Oh,
like,
that's
what?
Oh, like he didn't know you were going to be there, right? Because you never.
You're on the
really had time.
Jumbotron, and
Yeah,
that's how
yeah.
cool
Oh,
is
that's
that?
the
Yeah.
Jumbotron.
And you got to see the pictures. I
Oh.
gave my camera to this kid who worked at MetLife Stadium. He took amazing pictures. Usually when I give my camera
Yeah,
to
exactly.
somebody,
Yeah.
the pictures are horrible.
They
I'm
run.
like,
That's, yeah,
They run
Yeah.
with
that is so great.
So-
Well, we're
Alright,
going to watch.
We're
the
gonna
video
watch it
then.
right now.
Definitely a
That's
cool
awesome.
experience.
Yeah, that's
you know?
an amazing experience. You got to get you back next time though for that Giant game.
Yeah, heck
No
yeah.
doubt. Giants and Steelers.
Rise for the presentation of our nation's colors and the singing of our national anthem. Now presenting our nation's colors over in section 140 is the Teaneck Police Honor Guard. And here to sing our national anthem is independent recording artist and performing musician Steve Archdeacon. Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what surrounding hill at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. You are going for Steve Archdeacon. Please rise for the presentation.
Wow, what an experience.
It was definitely cool.
So I know we will see you back at MetLife Stadium during
Oh,
the
yeah.
Giants game. I know you're going to do it. You make
Yeah.
it happen. You're a guy that makes it happen. And you know what? You got somebody up above waiting
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
So, and guiding you. So
You got a damn good roadie.
I'm going to get all choked up. Yeah, you do. You're
Yeah,
lucky.
she-
your
she's
partner in
pretty
crime
cool.
over
She's
there.
pretty
She
cool.
does
Look at her
everything.
smile, and she's like, yes.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So we have so much, and I don't want to run out of time, but
Mm-hmm.
can we do the Frame of Mind demo video also?
That was what we just watched before. Oh, you're talking about the actual promo video.
The promo video.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So you have that mark. Janine, do you know do you want to lead us into it? What?
This is a promo video with me and my friend Sean Dolan. He plays the drums and sings. He's a Juilliard graduate. Amazingly talented guy. And with what I'm doing and what he's doing, we put that all together. And it kind of, sounds like a full band if, I can make it sound like a full band with me, but
Right.
you have the drums and,
even-
everything.
it's
It's
even
just,
better, yeah.
it's really cool.
Absolutely.
I love playing with him.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about where we can find you guys too. But Janine's going to run that video, and then
And check out, we did Africa at the last song. Hey, check that out. You'll like it.
by Toto.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Love that song.
She thinks that happiness is a mat that sits on her doorway. Yeah. But outside, it stopped raining.
baby. It's 3 a.m., I must be lonely. Hard to say what it is I see in you. Wonder if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can't do enough to prove it's all for you. On this Veterans Day, let's celebrate our freedom proud and thank our soldiers extra loud on Veterans Day. Raised by those who praise control of population. Everybody's been there, and I don't mean a vacation. Respond unicorn, hardcore so poor. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication. It's a frame of mind we built in time. It's a frame of mind that we designed. It's a frame of mind we built in time. It's a frame of mind. Unless the rain's down in Africa. 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 Unless the rain's down in Africa.
Oh, that's great. Now, how do people find you when you play with Sean?
My website, archdeaconmusic.com.
Archdeacon Music.
Yep.
Okay.
I
mean,
actually
everything-
redid my entire music website like last year, and now I have full control over posting any videos, pictures, or whatever, and it's so much better.
So
than
everything
what
that
it was
you do
before.
can be found on that website.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, that's
Yep,
great.
videos, pictures, everything.
So,
Shows.
in addition
And the
to
Kickstarter's on there too.
Yep,
And the
it's right actually
Kickstarter,
on the
right,
front
sure.
page. So if you go to archdeaconmusic.com, it pulls up, and that flyer that we showed before
Right, that's
is
the first
right
thing?
there, and all you
Okay.
do is
That's
click
gotta
on
be
it,
the first
and
thing
it
that
goes.
pops
Right,
up.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Which,
the
by
main
the way,
thing
we're
we
gonna
do.
we're gonna reiterate again. We've got till midnight on this Wednesday, June 15th. So go on and make a pledge. I mean, it's great music, and he spreads a lot of love. And you're a really supportive guy. You support the soldiers. You do a lot of benefits.
Yeah.
Somebody like you're not angling to just make a quick buck. You're here to make people happy, and
So that's
with
really
you
what it's
do.
all about. I
Yeah,
mean, if you think about it,
exactly.
you
You're
know,
a good soul. You have a good soul.
Thank you.
You do.
I mean, when you think about it, at the end of the day, when we're all gone in 100 years, none of us are going to be here. That's just the truth of it, But
Wait,
it's
I'm
what
gonna be
what
here.
what are we going to leave behind?
Right.
I mean, look at what Muhammad Ali left behind. That's a pretty amazing legacy.
Yeah, isn't that
If I accomplish half of that or a quarter of that, I'd be happy. You kidding me? I mean, how many millions or billions of people did he affect?
Yeah.
Or
so many,
inspire?
right?
Or
Inspire. Yeah.
Like, that's amazing. It
Yeah.
really is.
Absolutely. And you also do some fighting as well. We didn't even-
Yeah,
I
I've
didn't even
trained
mention that.
jiu-jitsu.
There's probably like a whole other.
Trained jiu-jitsu
Do you groom-
for a
do you
couple of
groom
years.
Pets too?
No, Laura does
Like
that.
Laura?
I leave that to
That's
her.
what we're
She's
gonna
a
get.
good
We gotta give her a plug, right?
Yeah, that's right. So while we're talking about
I only
it,
do poodles.
Laura is the owner of Puppy Cuts. That's Kutz. Am I right?
Yep.
In Medford on Route 112, and the number is
631.
631-730-6484. She's awesome. She's so good with all the pets. Go and see her. I mean, she's a great person too. You want to give people that are good the business. She's great. She's great with our pets.
She
and,
cuts Jake, so
yeah.
she's good.
Yeah, she's good. Definitely. And she's really obliging too. Whenever we call her, she tries
And
to do
Janine
it.
threw a little subliminal messaging in there before with the aerial shots. So
Right, so
maybe,
that's-
maybe we'll go into that.
Right, so
the
we're going to
aerial
do that.
shots
So
next.
now, in addition, you are a photographer.
Yeah, do video
Right, 'cause
as
we
well
said-
as
And a pilot.
photography.
She bought you a camera.
yeah,
She's not
right.
a pilot yet, but eventually will be, right?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Oh, you're a drone master. I'm
Yeah,
gonna call you a
I
drone
got the
master.
DJI Phantom 3 Professional. I mean, it's, you know, I spent like $1,600 on it, so I've invested almost probably like $2,500 to $3,000 since November. But but it's amazing the shots that you can get. And I've always thought that if you look up, there's so much open space up there.
Right,
Like,
right.
why not just get aerial shots?
Right, right.
And it's a different perspective, and it actually reminds me of,
Totally.
you ever see the movie Dead Poet Society?
Yes.
You remember when he stands on top of the desk?
Yes.
And he says, why am I standing on
What-
top of the
right.
desk? To constantly remind myself to look at the world from a different viewpoint.
Different-
That's a different viewpoint
Yeah.
all in itself.
That is,
Wow,
that is
listen.
totally a
You know
different
what I mean? So
viewpoint.
that's I've always thought that. And now I'm getting aerial panoramic shots. If we want to show that video, actually, that would be really cool.
The video. Okay, so Janine, that
It's
video
the
that we
30
just,
second,
it's
yeah.
that 30-second, and it's Montauk Point.
Yeah,
Right?
it's all over Long Island.
It's
Montauk,
all over
Port
Long
Jeff,
Island. Okay.
Sunset Harbor,
Amazing video.
everything.
Amazing.
Stony Brook.
Amazing. Wow, that's really pretty.
That
but-
thing goes up pretty high. How
Yeah.
high do you get it
Well-
up there?
Well, you don't really want to go too high,
Right.
and you want to stay away from airports.
We want to get
obviously.
really high, actually.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You're not
And
talking
get
about
it
the
up
drones,
there.
but bam.
Not like getting high and getting it up
Well,
there.
yeah, well, there's restrictions, right? Because
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, there's a lot of gray area
government.
with it. I don't even think the FAA really knows what's going on with everything. I mean, they say you have to have a pilot's license or whatever. That's like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. They should have like a drone course or whatever to know everything, and that's probably going to come out. You know, you got
Right.
commercial licenses and all that stuff, but you can get a 333 exemption. But you know, within the next year, because like December, that's when it all blew up, because the FAA was like,
Right.
all right, you have to register as a hobbyist or this or this. So they're still in the works of writing everything and making things like kind of law.
Why was there
Right.
was there problems with them? Or?
Well, I mean,
It's all
the
new, I
FAA
guess,
has
right?
jurisdiction over 400 feet. So if you fly above 400 feet, you know, airplanes,
Yeah.
I don't really want to be
Listen,
responsible for,
Taking down a
He's
plane.
sucking
Taking out
into
a
a
plane.
jet.
Yeah,
and-
listen.
That really wouldn't be
it's all
good,
about
no.
safety. Oh, jeez. And I definitely understand that. Listen, safety first. So there's got to be
Yeah.
regulations. But I guess as these drones started to come out and more people started to get them and became popular, and now they're kind of invading. They're a lot of times not with what you do, but people. Just
And there's always
invading
people that are
people's
going to fly
privacy
it,
and-
you know, I don't know,
Yeah.
into the Empire State Building like a moron.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
people are just going to fly it in the city. I would never fly it in New York City. I don't even
Well,
know.
there are morons
No.
everywhere, so yeah, you can.
You know,
expect
and
that.
I mean, in time, you'll probably be able to get like a little permit to fly on a certain day or a certain time at a certain place. You know,
It's going to be very much controlled.
yeah, and that to me would be the most responsible way to do it. Because if you don't have a permit and somebody's flying, okay, you're not allowed to shoot them down because it's considered an aircraft. So you can't actually shoot down a drone and get away with it.
Wow.
Like,
Well, you can, but you got to be good.
yeah, right, yeah.
So
You know what I'm saying?
Getting,
But-
getting back to the pictures, can we show a couple of those? The ones,
Yeah,
I
if
want
we
you to
could
talk
show the
about
Montauk one
the Montauk picture,
first, that would be
Janine.
great.
Yeah, and they'll be able to hear
This
your,
is about
you speaking up, 'cause-
16 pictures put together. So you take a picture, you go up, and then you take a picture, you go to the right, picture, and then you angle the camera down because you can angle up and down. Then you go across the center, and you go down, and you go across like that, and then you stitch it together. You shoot it in raw, and you can mess with the colors a little bit. I try not to mess with it too much, because I want it to just look as real as
Now, you're
possible
shooting
of
this
what
with
I
what?
saw it. With
drone?
my drone.
The drone.
There's a
and-
camera right on the drone.
Yeah, so Janine, if
And
you
I
could
can
show
see
us
it
those
in
Montauk
real time
pictures.
of what it sees.
Look at that.
you
That
know?
is
So that's-
amazing.
Yeah, so that's the aerial panoramic that I got of Montauk Lighthouse.
That is incredible.
And it's cool because it's different, you know, and I like the way the
Gorgeous.
sun comes
Oh,
through.
it's just gorgeous.
The Montauk Chamber of Commerce will be using this in their 2016 map, which is circulated all over Long Island
Beautiful.
and Manhattan, which is
And-
cool. And I get photo credit. You know, you don't get paid for it,
Right.
but I get photo credit, and I put my website. So right on my website, I put that picture.
Absolutely, which
and
can
I
lead to
said,
great
if you
things.
want to order this picture as a print, because I joined Long Island Photo Gallery. So if
Right.
you go to longislandphotogallery.com and do a
Fantastic.
search for Stephen Archdeacon, my pictures come up.
Right.
And right on my video website, you can click on that picture and it'll go straight to there, and you can order the print.
Wow. Now what's okay? So
And
what is
actually,
that?
actually, go back to the Montauk real quick. The Montauk one as well. I actually entered that in a photography contest through the Art League of Long Island, and that
Fantastic.
actually got chosen to exhibit in the gallery.
Really, and it
Yeah.
should, because it really is.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
crazy-
that's
and
a
then
great
also one
picture.
other thing with this one, I'm talking to the Montauk Corner store in Montauk, and that's going to probably be the first store that I get into.
Listen,
So
that's a
if-
postcard.
yeah,
That's everything.
if you're in
That's a
Montauk
print.
and you want to pick up that picture within the next month, it's going to be in that store.
Oh my God, my girlfriends, they're doing a camping trip for the next couple of days out in Heather Hills. I was supposed to go, but now I have gigs, so I can't make it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell them it's called the Montauk Corner Store.
Yep.
Is
yep.
it down by Memory Motel and all that? Is it over
It's
there,
right.
You know?
It's right by that. Right across the street from that pizzeria.
Okay, all right.
You know.
Okay, good. I
It's
think
right on
that-
the Main Street.
Exactly. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to have them.
We're
go
going
there
to
and
get
check
one,
it
but you're
out.
going to have to sign it for us.
Yeah,
All right, yeah,
absolutely.
that's cool.
Now, okay, now that picture is
The
what?
next one, this is actually Port Jeff Harbor.
Okay,
It's
which is
about
pretty.
about 16 to 17 pictures
Pretty,
as well.
okay.
You know, I just recently got that one, and then the other one actually I got it from the other view. This is from the other side of the stacks.
Okay.
That's,
Oh, yeah, okay.
This one was actually the first panoramic that I got, I think, or one of the first panoramics that I got. And I was like, you know what? I'm like, I want to get from the other side of the
Right,
stacks
both
too.
perspectives. Yeah,
Exactly.
and it's a beautiful little area down there.
And it's a
for it.
totally different thing because I've never seen. You're always so used to looking at the stacks from the ferries.
Right.
I've never seen it from the other side.
Right.
And then from the air.
So where are you? That's west and north. Are you up west and north? From,
I was by the ferry.
oh, that's right. That's the drone.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting. Thinking you're up in the like in the.
You're on the drone.
Yeah. I'm flying. I'm standing on the
I'm
drone.
forgetting that it's not you actually physically with
And
the
then
camera.
the next
That's
picture is Fire Island Lighthouse.
nice.
we
And
went there.
lighthouses are so cool.
Yeah.
They're just
Oh, yeah.
so awesome.
And it was funny because I was actually going to write, this was actually for New Year's, I was actually going to write Happy New Year in the sand and go up like that.
Yes.
And I tried to lift the drone on top of the backpack, and I went like this, and it flipped over onto the propellers. I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's not good. And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
no.
crap.
Oh, God.
You don't want to get sand in
No,
the
I was
motors.
gonna say,
So I
that'll
brought
ruin
it
it.
back to the parking lot. I tested it out. It worked. So then I went back to the beach, and I wrote it smaller, and then I just, went up
yeah,
like
you
that.
did- yeah,
and,
that's so
And then I
cool.
got that shot.
I was looking at the picture and I was wondering, what's that blue stuff on the bottom? Then I realized it's my feet.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
What's the blue stuff?
Yeah.
I'm walking on it. Check it out. I'm
Yeah,
walking on the
I
boardwalk.
wonder where that picture is.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
Steve, do you have it noted, that other picture in Montauk on the rocks with all the stars? Is that, we have that up here?
No, that was my friend Rick Burke's picture.
Oh,
yeah.
beautiful.
Check out rickburke.com. He's an
Rick
amazing
Burke,
photographer, a
B-U-R-K-E?
really cool dude. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
And then the next bit, this is Sunset Harbor.
Okay.
We were just I was
Where
just
is that?
flying
Sunset
at
Harbor,
the
where is
Patchogue.
it? Oh, Patchogue, okay.
So decided I like the aerial panoramics because it just shows everything.
Wow,
I
can
couldn't
you get-
imagine getting an aerial
you-
panoramic of like Grand Canyon. I'd be like,
Oh, forget it. That's,
that would be amazing.
you
that
have
really
to come
would.
down to a Rockin' 45's gig at like Cedar Beach and take an aerial of
Yeah,
us.
right, yeah.
Oh, that would be
So
Yeah.
this actually, it takes a lot to do that, to put all these pictures together, and
Yeah.
it takes a lot of time.
It's not,
Yeah.
just,
So-
it's not just getting a drone, putting the batteries
You have
or
to learn how to
whatever.
fly it.
Right,
You
just getting it
definitely
up.
have to learn how to fly it and
Right.
get used to the controls. I mean,
Right.
it's like anything else.
So ever since Laura got you that camera, she's lost a boyfriend.
Yeah,
Yeah, right, yeah. No, you know what? I've taken so many
It's not-
pictures,
yes,
and
yes,
it's
yeah.
it's really cool because like she's like, gotten so good at it. Like
She's
in
thinking,
a-
I
in a
should have
year
got him
and a
that
half,
My
you know?
Pillow thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
should
yeah.
have stayed home, you know.
He would be nice to me.
But I have some other pictures if you want to show.
Yeah, let's show them because we have like 10 minutes left.
yeah.
Time goes so fast.
The other
So-
pictures is, let me see, where is it? Do it from the, where is it? After the Archdeacon logo. Yeah. So this is Sunken Meadow Park. And then the next one, that's actually Jamesport Vineyard. I actually played at
Oh, it's
Jamesport
nice.
Vineyard. I made $168 in tips alone.
Alone,
Wow.
really?
On top
oh,
of
wow.
them paying me like $300. So I was
Wow,
like,
that's great.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's great.
This
Never
is at
hurts.
barbecues, and once in a while I'll
Barbecues.
put it behind my head
Yeah,
and take
yeah.
a solo. You know, it's fun. It's challenging. That's me and Sean Dolan playing at Sunken Meadow Park.
Right, which is such
And,
a nice park.
This is actually a cool one. My friend Dave Callan, I was playing a gig with him, and it started raining, so we had to hurry up and bring all the equipment
love
inside. And
that.
Laura's like, "Steve, come outside." I was like, "Why?" She's like, "Just come outside."
Just come outside.
So we took a picture, and I was like, "That's cool." I'm like, "Actually, Dave, make it look like I'm actually holding the rainbow."
Yeah, that's
And he went
pretty
like that
cool.
and snapped that. So Laura got one too, and so did Dave.
Yeah, that's very
So,
cool. I love that picture. I use that in the promo for tonight's show, and that's a great picture.
Yeah, this is
So-
a photo in the Veterans Day Parade in 2012 when
Right,
I
and you
played in the
support the
city
veterans, which is
with
such
the
a
Wounded
great
Warrior
thing.
Project. My friend Jen Parenti took that picture. Really great photographer. This was actually a photo shoot that me and Laura did after I played up at Norwich in Vermont.
Oh, nice.
Norwich University, excuse me. And that was our favorite picture that
Yeah, I love
we
that
took.
picture. I use that one also for the promo.
So Laura did a great job on that one. And Laura, again, she took that one as well, the same day.
She's good.
That one as well.
I think you better get her like a big piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
Something real blingy.
I just did get her some jewelry because it was our 4-year anniversary.
Aw,
so
that's
you know.
awesome because we love her. She's a great girl.
This is cool because I had this girl, Doreen Romero, paint the front cover of my album, which is in dedication to my dad. And it's about 2 feet by 2 feet. And it's funny.
Yeah, that's nice. I like
the
that.
last time I went to LA for the music conference, I was talking to somebody about that, and I realized why that meant so much to me, because it reminds me of my dad. And, you know, I kind of lost it. I was like, I need to go. And I was like, crying fit coming.
God.
I had a little crying fit. I came back. I was
Yeah.
like, whew, that was pretty intense. like,
Listen,
crazy.
I just want to interrupt this
Yeah,
one
yeah.
second to say,
do it.
for Jesse McBroom, we start
I
off
knew
the
it.
show, you know.
It's not at the Clarion, is it?
It's not
No,
at the
I knew it.
Hey,
you got it
you know,
wrong.
It's
when
at
I
the
was
Upski?
It's at the Upski
Yeah, I
Hotel
thought
in
so.
Smithtown.
So
It
don't
is-
go to the
but it
Clarion.
is
Go
June.
where? Go tell them again, Vinny. Go where?
Go to the Upski Hotel
On Motor Parkway?
at Motor Parkway in Smithtown.
Yeah.
And it is June 24th. I was right there. Starts at 7 o'clock.
And what day is that?
That's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday, and
Friday,
you could buy
June 24th.
you could buy tickets in advance cheaper than you can get them at the door. So I urge you to go out there, get your tickets.
And
If
MMA
you-
now is legal in New York.
Yes.
Right, and you can get in touch
Great.
with me if you don't know how to find the tickets, and I'll get in touch with Jesse. But come see him; he's a great fighter.
Yeah, yeah. So we have like 4 minutes left.
Okay. There's a couple things that I would love to
So
show.
this is your forum, so format and do
I'm
it.
actually doing a story on Ian Matusak. He was the kid who was born with cerebral palsy, and he started training jiu-jitsu at Sarah's, and he trained with Chris Weidman and Pete Sal at Law MMA in
Wow.
Garden City.
Choco.
And he was so beloved. I mean, a kid who has no use of his legs, training jiu-jitsu, and his outlook on life was amazing. I have so much respect for him, and I almost like getting teary-eyed a little bit, but I wanted to interview him. And I got a few pictures of him, you know, when I met him a few times, and we were talking on Facebook about doing the interview, and I got a last-minute gig, and I really needed the money. So I was like, Ian, listen, I need to cancel, but let's reschedule. And shortly after that, he got diagnosed with esophageal cancer. And I never got to interview him, and that just bugged me because I really wanted to.
You pass?
And he just recently passed like a few months ago. And before he did this, and I will always have the utmost respect for Chris Weidman, and Pete Sell and Dave Patton and all those guys at Sarah and Law MMA, because he was so beloved, and especially Chris Weidman, because he flew his entire family out to Las Vegas at his last fight with Luke Rockhold, and had Ian walk out to the cage with him in front of how many thousands of people on pay-per-view and everything.
Is that him?
And yeah, that's Ian. I took that picture at the Horace Gracie seminar, and that's actually his mom's favorite picture. And he has a twin brother as well, Alec, and I think he's going to start training jiu-jitsu, you know. And so this is that
old
same
was
day.
he?
He
How
was,
old
I
was he
think,
when he-
20 or 21.
Oh.
You know, and I mean, at Law MMA, they have a picture, right, hanging on the wall of Ian, and it's, you know, it's such an amazing story, and it just needs to be told. So
Yeah,
I
I mean,
went
I
and
never heard
interviewed
this.
Renzo Gracie. He's a jiu-jitsu master, MMA legend, and literally one of the nicest guys that I've ever met that could probably kill you in 3 seconds.
Yeah, he's a badass.
But very,
Listen,
very
it's-
humble.
It's all
He-
about giving to people, giving back, helping
Exactly.
people.
So I went to Jersey. He was gracious enough to invite me to his home, and we went out to lunch. And you know, it was just an awesome experience talking to somebody who's accomplished so much, and he's so humble. I mean, I saw a trophy. It said not fighter of the year, it's fighter of the decade, and I'm like, Renzo, that's pretty cool. There's actually a drone footage video that's like 20 seconds long, if you can show that one. It was actually Renzo's idea to do as well, and he's like pretty much put the drone here. I'm gonna pretend like I'm punching, and I brought it all the way
cool.
back.
Oh, wow.
And this is actually his house, which is amazing.
Let's get wrapping up.
Can we filter through the pictures real quick?
Yeah, if
starting
Janine-
with
if Janine
with the
can.
love picture, and we can talk about, you know, like the
Well,
music
while
and
we're
stuff.
talking too, I just want to say thank you for being our guest, because we have a very short amount of time left, like a minute or so.
Yep. So that's the picture I used in the Love and Connection project.
Wow, okay.
And these next pictures, if you want to just filter through real quick.
You could just go through them quick.
These are all on Photo Gallery, LongIslandPhotoGallery.com.
And you took all these?
Yeah, that's a lunar eclipse.
Wow, you took all these?
Yeah. And
With your
there's-
drone or with your camera?
No, with my DSLR. The
Wow,
bird, we're
the
feeding
camera
the
that your
birds.
lovely Laura got
That's
you.
actually
I'm
the
gonna keep
stream
saying
across the way from in Riverhead
Lori, you wanna-
from yeah, and then that's actually Lori.
Wow.
That's actually Steel Wool Photography, and then this one's at Smith's Point,
Oh my gosh,
the
these are
sunset.
beautiful, beautiful.
and then the next one's the actual. If you go to the next one down, is the my OnQ Enterprises logo.
Wow. Well, we want to say before we're running out of time now, you have until this Wednesday evening at 12 a.m. for the Kickstarter.
Wednesday
for-
night is the last.
For your album, your new album. And everybody get there. Donate anything you can, really. And tell people one more time where they can find you. Archdeacon Music.
Archdeaconmusic.com. It's ARCHDEACON music.com.
And we want to thank everybody for tuning in. And I just want to say, support this local musician, talented photographer who gives back to the community all the time. I mean,
And you're
I
going
wanna
to be
thank
coming
you.
out and singing with me too.
Yeah, we'd love to. We'll have to talk about it. And I'll be at the beach, Cedar Beach on Ocean Parkway this Wednesday, Rocket 45s. Look for this guy, Steve Archdeacon, archdeaconmusic.com.
And Jesse
Steve,
McBroom, Friday, June
Yeah.
24th, up
thank
to
you
the hotel.
so much. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
buddy.
Love
Thanks
you.
for having me. Appreciate
Good
it.
job, good job.